My name is Charlton McElwain. My purpose as a leader is to transform institutions of higher education into beacons of equity, opportunity, and mobility.
The thing that I think is really important for NYU leadership to appreciate and recognize is that we're already doing the work, right? This is not about starting from scratch and imagining how to do this. This is about taking work that's working across the university and elevating it even higher.
I remember Andy Hamilton quoting a statistic 4 years ago that NYU not only had, as a percentage of its students, more Pell Grant eligible students than Harvard, Yale, Princeton, or Columbia combined. We were providing opportunity to more students and all those schools combined with a fraction of their resources.
As a leader, changing things doesn't just happen because you say, I think it should happen. It takes people saying, we are going to make this happen.
So what I've tried to work on, and I continue to work on, is changing systems and changing structures so that everyone has access to those relationships and also those resources in a way that makes sense for their role and for their development.
It requires partnership with many disparate offices, oftentimes within NYU. I will say for Breakthrough, just very specifically, we, in building this program, were forcing policy shifts within the larger school in how they supported all students. Because when we were raising up areas in which there were inequities, it then became incumbent on the leadership of Stern to build policies that were equitable, not just for our students, but for everyone, right? So if you don't have leadership who's able to make space to talk with one another, to be honest about the challenges that our students are facing, and creative about how to solve them, it's not going to work. So it requires partnership at that level. And that type of partnership only comes from visionary leadership, right? So leadership that's committed at the dean level. And for us, it was Dean Henry, it was Dean Menon, it was John Sexton, Andy Hamilton, all the way throughout saying that this is important to create that culture of collaboration.
Let's put our efforts into taking what we have, tying those, knitting those together, trying to build in the support, the efficiencies that come from these things being connected rather than siloed. And that's where I think we get our energy, the capacity to really have large-scale impact.
It is really all about taking advantage of the opportunities that you're given, fighting for opportunities that you don't have, and then making those opportunities available to the next generation.
From the beginning of College and Career Lab, this idea about collaboration was built in. A mission of trying to help give shape and form to kids' ambitions. We said, well, why don't we take and utilize folks from across the university, and so we can put them in the School of Education and give them a sense of what it's like to be an educator. We can put them in our School of Arts and say, what does it look like to think about being a filmmaker, or to think about being an attorney who helps that filmmaker get their movie made. And so introducing them not only to the School of the Arts, but the law school, and all the different types of career pathways that can make all those things happen. But we have to be able to collaborate across the institution with different programs that help make that possible. That's just one small demonstration of we have different offices, we have different programs across the institution, all that speak to a different area of need, that speak to a different place where the student is as they move through their journey. And we can do more, and we can do more better and at scale to really make a difference if all of these programs and offices are collaborating, running in the same direction, with a common mission and purpose, which is to promote equity, expand opportunity, and mobility. And so to the degree that we can help build this environment where we're all collaborating with that goal and end in mind, the more we're going to be able to do for more students with greater impact in the future.